And disturbing news, extreme crash diet has killed a Kerala teenager. An 18-year-old girl from Kerala's Kannur district died due to health complications linked to extreme dieting. She followed online weight loss plans and had a deep fear of gaining weight. Srinanda, a resident of Kuttaparamba, passed away while undergoing treatment at a hospital where she had been on ventilator support. She was brought to the hospital about 12 days ago in critical condition and was admitted to the ICU. She was hardly 24 kilos. Her sugar level, sodium, blood pressure was very low, and now she's succumbed to just lack of nutrition.
Her parents told that it's after looking at the YouTube, she started starving. But this is not exactly true because there is another psychiatric condition called anorexia nervosa, which makes these people to starve. So somebody might have insulted her. That may be the reason which had triggered this.
Anorexia means lack of appetite or loss of appetite. So there are a number of conditions where appetite is lost, but anorexia nervosa is a condition where this occurs from behavioral issues or from psychological mechanisms. And the prototype of anorexia nervosa is it affects people in the teenage, and it's much more common in women, girls, rather than boys.
An 18-year-old young woman has died in Kerala suffering from anorexia nervosa. What is this disorder? What kind of help do patients like this young girl from Kerala, Srinanda, really require? Anjana Kalia, Dr. Anjana Kalia is a nutritionist. She is with us. Thank you for your time. Aruba Kabir is a counseling psychologist, founder Enso Wellness. I'm going to thank you as well for joining in. I want to begin by asking you, Aruba Kabir, given that this sounds like a problem that requires counseling. A young girl who had not been eating for days and weeks together required some serious medical attention, didn't she?
Absolutely. It's a very serious eating disorder, a potentially life-threatening if not taken care of. And it is just more than about food. People think it's about weight, but it's just more than that. It's about they don't feel enough. Just imagine a person who is trapped in a box where they feel they're not enough. They need to control more and more in order to feel something inside of them. And the food is the easiest available thing to them.
Okay.
So, yeah, if not taken care of, it can actually become life-threatening.
Essentially here, the patient, the victim in this case, an 18-year-old died at 24 kilos, had stopped eating, stopped drinking water. Aruba Kabir, how do you look at this?
As I said, it's more than about food. It's an emotional turmoil, a deep-seated emotional turmoil, which people often ignore. Is it a psychiatric disorder? Absolutely. But before becoming a disorder, it was an emotional struggle. So we have to take a step back. I always ask, people not to ask others, why are you like this? I, encourage them to say, what happened to you to become like this? Which in our society we lack. We are constantly criticizing and judging others for their choices, for their lifestyles, without realizing what could have, made them to lead that lifestyle. What happened to this girl that she starved herself, and where was everybody around her? How did they miss these these symptoms? Why was she not given the right help at the right time? Was it because of lack of awareness? Is it because there is so much of stigma with mental health? Is it running in the family? Or what is it? We need to ask these hard questions.
Okay. Was there some sort of a stigma? I don't really know about this case in greater detail because we're really waiting to hear from the family. But the sad bit of it, Dr. Anjana Kalia, is that she picked up this so-called all-water diet online, and that's the danger of it. Health content online, people giving all kinds of advice about losing weight. Dr. Anjana Kalia, you are someone who also advises on losing weight, but you are a certified doctor. There are people who have absolutely no idea about medical science and how the body works. They advised on an all-water diet. This girl died at 24 kilos. That was the weight when she died.
Yeah, it's really sad when we hear these kind of news, when we have these kind of incidents around us. And as Anubha also told, this is really related to some kind of mental block. Maybe she was in such a phase that she wanted to look the kind she wanted to be, right? And anorexia is a problem in which one loses appetite. It can be
Okay.
mentally, one can force losing appetite, that you don't want to gain weight. It might be that she didn't want to gain weight because of some social circumstances, because of some peer pressure, or because she wanted to look like a particular figure she must have imagined, right? But according to like nutrition, if we talk about nutrition and weight loss, see, exercise, diet, your lifestyle go hand in hand. There are no shortcuts to lose weight loss. We have to focus on our food, we have to focus on our exercise, we have to focus on our sleep. Only then we can get to a weight loss which we want to achieve for. But
Right.
following such drastic things like going on water fast, going on starvations, don't end up anywhere. They just lead to malnutrition, which is in return affecting our organs, especially like our heart, our major organs, and electrolyte imbalance, which leads to these kind of problems.